I don't know which one you want to go to. You want to go to the Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys?
Yeah, break me down.
Okay,
Hit me down.
so what happened with Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys' son? Their son, I believe this is Egypt. He's 11. There was a video of him cussing. He was like in the car with Swizz Beatz, and I guess it must have been like an old car. And he was just like, "Oh, it smells like damn gas and stuff." And I'm like,
damn gas?
Right, yeah, like
you pushing it.
Right. So I'm like, he just say damn gas. I'm like, okay. I mean, I guess some people damn might not be a cuss word. You know what I'm saying? Because people be saying if it's in the Bible, whatever. I'm like, whatever. Then he said, "Oh my God, it smells like shit" or something. And I'm like, oh my God. And then you hear supposed to be say like, don't cuss or whatever. But he kind of said it like, to me, when I watched it, it seemed like he was saying don't cuss because it's like, I'm recording you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because no kid is just gonna say that, like, and it's like, I don't say this on a regular. You know what I'm saying? So for this topic, right, I put this up here because I wanted to know, would you let your kids cuss at this type of age? He's 11, I believe. So it's like Jordan's 10. I personally couldn't imagine my daughter cussing like with me, like just even if it's just in banter, like she like, yo, they fucking playing with me on this Roblox.
No.
Hey,
the reason why I say no is not because that is wrong, but it's like a certain boundary that you gotta have with your kids. That it's like, I don't really give a damn if you cuss with your friends and stuff like that. But when you're around me, it's a certain level of respect that you're going to have for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I cuss all the time. That don't mean you can do it. That's what makes the separation of the parent to the child. You feel what I'm saying? The adult to the kid. It's like certain stuff that you just got to have in place, certain stuff that you just got to, it's just like an aura. Right. You know what I'm saying? We're not about to break that boundary. Because then what's next? You going to start trying to smoke weed in my crib? Or be on the balcony smoking weed? You going to start pushing it.
And it's crazy is because, of course, I always go to the comments. I'm a professional comment reader. And
you are.
And in the comments, a lot of people were saying like, so what? Like, what does it matter? And stuff like that. And I'm just like, wow. It really makes me feel like I'm a conservative. Because I'm like, as much as I think I'm not, I'm like, I mean, I don't want my kids cussing around me. I wouldn't allow them to smoke weed in my house and stuff like that. It's like, y'all are saying this as though it is normal. Like, I mean, why would y'all? I mean, it's just words. And you know what I'm saying? If they say it over here, they can do it over there. It's like, okay, that's like saying, oh, I don't know. Like, that's like saying, oh, I mean, yeah, I know my kids may have sex at 17, but I want you to do it at my house. I don't want you to sneak out. It's like, no, fucking sneak. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like some things
are just
of
being a kid and growing up.
You're a kid.
There's
you're
certain
not
stuff that when I start doing adult shit, it's like I ain't about to do that around my parents.
Exactly. It's like even right now, it's like I still don't cuss around my parents. I'm 33.
I do.
I know you do, but I don't. Just off the strength of like, I just can't even, like, it's just like a boundary. I just has been created where I'm like, yeah, she probably, both of my parents have probably seen me cuss online and whatever the fuck. Is like, okay.
But when you around me, it's a certain level of respect.
A respect that I'm like, okay, I'm not about to just sit here and just cuss. It's like, even with you, it's like, you don't cuss, like, just cuss.
It's just slip out.
It's just like a slip. It's like, oh, then be like, oh, my bad, mom, whatever.
Right.
But it's not like, oh, I just say whatever the fuck I want to say and fuck this shit and this bitch and that. It's like, okay, relax. Like,
just imagine, like, it's certain stuff that just make the conversation weird. Cussing in front of your parents. Let's say you having a conversation with your pastor. You just cussing up a storm. It's just like,
what?
No, you know what I'm saying?
Like, just cussing up a storm.
Like, yeah, man, this motherfucker over here keep fucking with me and shit like that. Imagine you saying that shit to your parent, your pastor. It's the same thing with your parents. It's like, it's a certain amount of respect that you hold them as an elder. That you don't do stuff around them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could put cussing to that. you could put filling up your girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not just about to be all like flirty with my girl around my parents and shit like that. I may do that around my friends, but I'm not about to do that around my parents. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain level of I'm your parent. Certain stuff you can't do around me.
Right.
It's not even that I care that I do it. It's just that if you do it around me, it's kind of a lack of respect.
Exactly. And that's what I was still like when I seen everybody comment, like, who cares and stuff. I'm like, now y'all kids smack y'all beside the head or tell you, get the fuck out of my face or whatever. Then you
walking
looking
in
like
your house vaping and shit like that.
It's like, come on, like,
you know what I'm saying?
Doing?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So I'm just like, okay. So all in all, stop letting your kids cuss in front of you.
Don't let your kids cuss in front of you. Have some
decorum.
What that mean?
Some class. My mom uses that word a lot.
Have some hierarchy.
Yes.
That's what I feel like.
Sometimes I feel like sometimes people take that, trying to be cool with their kids a little too far. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, I feel like you can be cool with your kids and still have a hierarchy.
Right.
Where it's like, I mean, just like, for example, it's like, we be cussing. I'll even cuss, not with Jordan, but you know what I'm saying? While I'm talking to her, I'll be like, yo, funky ass.
Right.
So it's like, she start cracking up. But it's like, you can't say it back to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't say no cuss words back to me.
It's like the general.
Yeah, it's like, so it's not saying that you can't cuss but it's like, come on, like, have some. But she might be on Roblox cussing up a storm with her friends.
Facts.
But, you know what I'm saying? She stayed in the comfort away from me. I never heard it. So
I think she do. That's why she be going in our room.
She like, hold on, I got something to say to these niggas.
As soon as we come out our room, she go in our room.
She go in.
Close the door behind her. Like, what are you
she
talking about?
Her going crazy. And I'm like, what are you saying? And the thing is, that's kind of how like I was like, when's the first time like you try to use cuss words and it's like, it don't even come out good.
It don't.
It'd be like,
that had to be middle school.
Yeah, I think it probably was around 6th, 7th, 8th grade type shit.
I just seen one of the comedians make this fucking funny ass skit about when kids first start cussing. I'm gonna show the shit to you. This shit had me cracking.
Because it'd be it's so trash. It's so trash. Like it'd be like, motherfucker. I just said it. It's just like, you sound lame.
Lou Ratchet.
I've never heard of him.
Hold on, I gotta find this shit. This shit had me cracking.
Because it's really hilarious. You think you'll play it on the drum?
So goddamn motherfucking punk ass excited. That nigga Damien a lame for real. I'm not even worried about it. Fuck him and his stupid ass, pussy ass, bitch ass friends. Talking about he want beef. His dick never had no pussy. So this nigga mean to tell me he got shitty draws and pissy balls. Yeah, he think he could fuck with us. And they say Nathan had little crusties on his dick when he tried to fuck his bitch. I'm gonna be one of them starters. Once hoop season and begins, I'm gonna be one of them starters. I'm telling you, cause them little ass boys they got right now can't grab no fucking bitch ass, pussy ass rebound. Niggas are scared of contact. Not that. He's a pussy. He's a bitch. He's a whole whore. And I'll really do him dirty. I'll make his little shitty little asshole even shittier. He a bitch. Cause you know he...
No. That's exactly what it sounds like.
How this shit
like
sound
you just
like,
saying shit. Like,
just saying like curse words like.
No, because that's exactly what it sounds like. It's like, why are you using all those cuss words in a row?
Right.
It's like, cause you just you're new to it. You just like, yeah, pussy ass hoe motherfucker.
Right.
It's like,
that shit's
what?
funny as hell.
It's like, but that's exactly how it goes.
That's how that shit go.
That's how it go. So it's just hilarious. But,
the hierarchy.
Yeah, come on, have some hierarchy in your lives.
Have some hierarchy, man.
Okay. What we say we was gonna go to? You want to go to 10 or to the question?
Go to the question.
Okay, go ahead.
Hanging